Hi there. So I'm here with another video, and this time I'm talking about just having confidence in yourself. So you know what we do best, right? So transformation is the key to anyone's success, not staying in the same rut that you were. So let me tell you about this week. So I had previously told you about me losing my job and how God somehow supernaturally intervened, and I walked right out of one door into another door. However, um, the conditions that I thought were going to be, in a positive, more positive way, is a little challenging because, I am with new people, and so I'm learning them as well as they're learning me. The children, however, are sweet and nice and kind. I've posted them as well. Um, and you can follow me on Sarah Fernander Martin, or Teacher Sarah, or Teacher Martin, and you will see those videos with those kids. But back to the topic of transformation. So sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we are pressed on a lot of different ends. And when I say pressed on a lot of different ends, meaning that everything isn't working according to the way that we had anticipated it to work. And so that can become very tiring, trying to figure out, how am I going to work myself through this situation? How long am I going to be in this, and how to get out of it? And then there's the revelation, or the knowledge that not everything that is present now remains, and not everything that we're going through have to be such a big deal. So let's just say, for instance, you landed that new job. We were talking about the job, and you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm going to make this amount of money, and everything is going to be good. I'm going to pay this, I'm going to do this. And you might have set yourself up and say, I'm going on this cruise, I'm going to start paying for this cruise. But for me, it was okay, I need to finish my college degree. I need to get back in classes because I had dropped out for a while because of financial difficulties. So I paid for a course. I got into the course, and uh, obviously, like I said, I was employed at this new job, and so I'm saying, okay, I'm making the same money, so I would be able to do what I am supposed to do. Now, this is where the challenge came in. The hours were kind of chopped up because of the this corona COVID-19 situation. So instead of us having longer hours, there's shorter hours. So obviously, if there's shorter hours, then your hours are cut down, and so your pay is cut down. This was a challenge for me because I felt like, oh, I need to leave this, because even though the hours are nice and I have more evening time, I need to get that money. I need that little thing. So I thought about it, and I said, sometimes we have to settle for less in some situation until we can get the best. And sometimes we have to go through the process in order to reach to wherever we're going to. And so this brings me to a story in the Bible about Ruth and Naomi. Everybody should know that story. And so Ruth and Naomi had found themselves in a good land. Naomi and her family were blessed, prosperous, and everything. And bam, one day she lost the husband and the sons, and it was just her and her daughter-in-laws. And so she said, somehow I'm gonna go back home. I don't have a husband. I'm sad and depressed. I just need to get out of this place. But you girls, you're young. You can go and find a new husband. I'm old. I can't find another husband. And so she was like, okay, I'll let them go, and I will just carry my little sorry self back home to my people. But Naomi and Ruth had a relationship where Ruth didn't want to leave Naomi, so she decided that, hey, I'm going to follow you. Your people will become my people. Your religion will be my religion, so forth and so on. And so she went with her mother-in-law, even though her mother-in-law told her, I don't think this is a good thing for you to do. You're young, please go and, my sons are dead. You don't have any obligation to me. Go and live your life. She's like, no, I'm not going to leave you. I am going with you. And if we hit rock bottom, we can do this together. That's a certain kind of love. And so that's what they did. They went and they journeyed back to Ruth's hometown. I mean, Naomi's hometown. And there, talking about starting and going through the process, starting at rock bottom, or even being in a situation that seems a little bit troublesome, burdensome, a situation that seems like, hey, this is too intense for me. This is the fiery furnace kind of situation. So, Naomi and Ruth found themselves back there in her hometown, but they still needed food and shelter and everything like that. And so, since the men weren't there, back in the day, the men did all the work and they provided for their family. But now there's two single women and they have to work. Well, obviously, Naomi is too old to go there and work. So, Ruth then took it upon herself to go there. Now, she was not from this place, and we know that certain persons and certain situations, if you're not, if you move to a different country and you're with these people, they're going to say they should benefit from the land because it's theirs. So there comes that kind of prejudiceness. And so she found herself in the midst of something like that. And so what she would do is every day she would go out and she will pick up whatever is left over. The things, the husk, the food, and whatever was happening in the field. She would only pick the leftovers. And she was quite content with that. But there was the ruler of that vineyard that saw her. And he said, something, this person isn't complaining about the little that they're getting. They are working diligently, they're doing their best, and I am going to provide means. And so he told his workers, drop a little bit more weights for her to be able to pick up. And then we'll see how this goes. Well, her mother-in-law was also tricky. So they noticed that this was what Boaz was doing. And I guess in her mind, she was like, these are my people. I know when a man is in love with somebody, he's not just going to give you any husk and stuff for free. He has his eyes on you. I think you need to kind of like move in there. And so she told her, he's going to have a party soon. His birthday is coming up. He's having a big party. You make sure that you are there, young lady. And when you get there, you make sure that he notices you. And he did. He noticed Ruth and he asked her to, be his guest and welcome her into his home and everything. Now, he respected her and didn't touch her intimately or anything. But what happened was that they end up falling asleep. And when he woke up, she was in his arms. Now, even if you don't do anything wrong, a woman and a man together in a dark place after hours and wake up together, you can't tell your mommy nothing happened. But nothing did happen. But to appease the crowd and to not bring shame to Ruth, he decided, and then he still loved her anyway, he decided to marry her. So there is the story of rags to riches, Beauty and the Beast, whatever you want to call it. She went from poverty, from brokenness, from hunger, from famine, from losing it all to winning it all, to gaining and prosperity. And that is my thought for today, that we can be at rock bottom. We can feel like we are at rock bottom. We can lose and feel like, okay, nothing is going my way. Nothing is going for me. But who knows? Down the road, they say every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. For every rainy day, there's a sunny day. And for every rainbow, there is that gold or pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So let's be confident in ourselves and in God, knowing that He is able to fulfill us. He is able to bring us from a place of need and want, despair and disaster to a place of joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment, wealth, prosperity, and our cup running over, even preparing a table before us in the presence of our enemy. Can he do it? Yes, he can. And this is your motivational hint for today. I am Sarah Fernander, your transformational coach. I love you guys, and I know that God is going to work it out for all of us. Just keep positive. Bye for now.